Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, and this time we're going to be using the best giant deck in Clash Royale, and it is Giant, Double Witch, Fisherman, Miner, Triple Spells, and guys, I'm right now 9-2 in the GC, so we need to win 3 games in a row if we want to get the 12, and as you guys know, last 3 matches are typically the hardest, so I'll do my best, and this is a pretty fun deck in my opinion. It definitely works alright in the meta. I wouldn't say it's like broken or anything, like it's not as good as the Elixir Golem or, you know, anything like that, but it does have both the witches in it, so it can be pretty strong. But decks like Wall Breaker Cycle you need to be really careful against because they can outcycle you really quickly, and you also, like, the bomb tower can be hard to break through. So let's just go ahead and go into our first game. We luckily found it right away. Typically it takes a decent amount of time to find a game. And guys, I'm playing a grand challenge because my last few videos recently have been ladder, so I wanted to mix it up a little bit. It's all been like ladder with the Elixir Golem Sparky deck, so I wanted to mix it up a little bit so then you guys get like a variety of videos. And also Giant is like my favorite deck to play, so I wanted to definitely like get a Giant deck in that I think is like good in the meta. So I'm gonna go in with a log just to cycle here because he's not doing anything. Yeah, that's a good emote, the skeleton with the guitar. I'm just gonna miner now. I mean, it's usually not too risky to make the first play with this deck. I mean, it's like, I think 3.4, 3.5 elixir, so it's not like too big of a risk. And he has the Night Witch, so Night Witch is used in like a few different decks, so it could really be a lot of different stuff. But he has the Electro Dragon, so that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna Fisherman other lane because I don't want to give the Electro Dragon too much value in case he like breaks through the Witch or something. And I think we could honestly go in with a Giant here and a Night Witch. Ooh, maybe that Night Witch was pretty bad since he went in with the Baby Dragon. Oh wow, so he has a Sparky too. Definitely kind of an interesting deck. I'm gonna zap, and we're gonna get a lot of damage with our push, but now we gotta be careful about, yeah, the counter push. I think we might actually need to let him take her tower here. So I'm just going to poison the Night Witch, and then also making sure like it hits the Sparky. And Night Witch does go down, but we do end up losing our tower. I'm going to Witch here to kill the Sparky. It shouldn't get another shot on our King Tower. Okay, that's good. Let's go in with a Giant now. We have so much Elixir. I think we're pretty much guaranteed to get his tower. I'm going to Miner as well, and then I could even go in with, yeah, Poison. Definitely going to Poison now since he played that Executioner. That Poison got us so much value, and the Executioner ended up going down, so Giant's going to take tower here. And now we just need to be careful because he might Elixir Golem in front and try to 3-crown us. We'll have to see, though. I mean, he might be going for the 2-crown. Yeah, so it looks like he isn't going for the 3-crown. He's just going to try to 2-crown us. I think our best situation here would just be to go in with a Miner and then maybe a Giant in the middle. And then look at that. We have the Miner on top of the Sparky. Zap it so it doesn't shoot the Giant again. And then double Witch here on top of the Electro Dragon. Oh shoot, the other Witch died. So hopefully we can end up killing the Electro Dragon. We do. That's really good for us. Yeah, that's really good. And Baby Dragon won't get a single shot on our tower. Cycle of Fisherman in the back. And he's going in with a Night Witch. Okay, I'm going to go in with a Giant. I'm going to Miner. And then I think we should go in with a Poison here on top of that Sparky and Executioner just to try to kill it. Log to finish off the Sparky. And we're getting a lot of Elixir from that Elixir Golem. I'm going to go in with a Giant in the middle. And then I'm going to go in with a Miner. And he's going to go in with a Sparky. So let's zap to reset that. And then going with the Poison on top of his tower. Giant almost got a long range shot pretty close. Fisherman locked on the tower. Night Witch should die in that Poison. I'm going to go in with a Miner now. And I think we need a Poison because we really just need to make sure that that Sparky dies. We don't really want to have to deal with that. And then Witch here. This game is so intense, guys. Okay, that might have been a little bit of an aggressive Elixir Golem, especially since he doesn't have poison to take any of this out. I'm gonna Miner now. We just need one hit. Log. One hit will do it. Oh, wow, but he NATO'd it away, but now he won't have anything for our Giant since he used his NATO. Oh, and that's gonna be game. That was such a close game, guys. Like, I wasn't sure if we were gonna be able to defend. But yeah, that was so close. We just kind of kept up the pressure, and I thought, honestly, his E-Drag was gonna get, like, a lot more value than it did that game, but the Witch, that's just why Giant E-Drag isn't that good right now. Because the Witch just shreds through the E-Drag. It takes like 4 shots for it to die or something. So it just, yeah, it's just tough to use in this meta. But yeah, that was a close game. I think like the purpose of his deck there is to like counter it kind of counters the other Elixir Golem decks, that E-Drag. I think that's the purpose of it. So kind of a smart deck. I get the kind of the idea behind it. Maybe I'll try that deck out on ladder and GCs. Maybe it would actually counter the meta on ladder too, having the E-Drag in the deck. That's not a bad idea. And then also the Executioner, just because that's like so broken right now too. Alright, so yeah, it looks like this time it's taking a lot longer for us to find a game, so if I need to edit it out, I will, and I'll just see you guys when I find the next game. Alright guys, so we finally found a game. We're playing against Bag, so let's give him the good luck. Bag is actually a good friend of mine. So we could start off with, alright, so he Ice Wizard, so let's Fisherman. It took us like 4 minutes to find a game or something like that, so I'm 100% editing out the search time, guys, don't worry. It took so long to find a game. So he's gonna get a hit with the balloon. He might even get a second. Oh, that was so close. It didn't get a second, but it was like extremely close. Wait, we're gonna have split lane pressure here. Yeah, look at that, guys. We might even take the left tower because of the bats and the... Yeah, wow, that was really good. Well, we didn't take it, but 15 on the left tower. I might even just log and finish it off because he's using a balloon deck, and I'm not really sure we need to have log in this matchup anyways. So yeah, that was really good for us. Interesting deck on his end. So he has NATO in the deck. Usually bomb tower decks don't have NATO, but I guess it's, yeah, because of the Ice Wizard. So I'm gonna Night Witch again. I think here's my guess. He's probably gonna take the right tower, but I think we can easily take his right tower. So I think we should have this game hopefully wrapped up as long as we don't let him take 2 towers. Because we don't want to have this be a kind of like a 3-crown race, because then at that point you don't really know who's going to win. So I'm going to go in with the Witch here. He might end up having a freeze because I'm not sure why he dropped a balloon by itself. But anyways, we were able to just zap, finish off that balloon really easily. He's even calling the good game, and yeah, he just NATOs nothing, so, yeah, I guess he gave up, so pretty easy win here. I mean, I guess we just had, like, a really good start. I'm not really sure what happened, honestly, but, like, I think, like, just the double lane, like, aggression just worked out so good for us, and maybe his balloon miner at the beginning of the game was a little bit too aggressive or something. I'm not really too sure. But either way, he just wasn't really able to defend everything, and that worked out really nicely for us. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and search for the 12th game, and hopefully it doesn't take, like, 4 minutes to find a game, because even though I can just edit it out, it's kind of boring to wait, like, 3 or 4 minutes. So, search for the last game. Hopefully we can win, guys, get the 12, and then I'll open up the chest. And yeah, so it's looking like we're not finding a game right away, which is unfortunate. So just a tip, guys, if you search for like 20 seconds, the best thing to do is cancel and try to research again. That's typically what I do. And the reason why I say that is because I see sometimes people like high up in a GC and then they click search and then they're just there searching 5 minutes without pressing cancel. You're just not going to find a game. You have to cancel and research like every 20-30 seconds. That's typically, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what it does, but it just kind of increases your chance of finding a game. So yeah, it's been about a minute now, so at this point I might just have to edit this search time out too, which is unfortunate because it does take a lot of time to like process the video, like when you edit it. It can take like a couple hours sometimes, and the more you have to edit it, the more it takes to process. So that wasn't I might not edit that because that wasn't extremely long, but I'll edit the one before that. Don't worry, guys. Let's just focus on the game. Okay, I'm gonna log his wall breakers. I hope he's not using wall breakers bomb tower because that's actually pretty tough to beat with this deck, just because it's so hard to keep up with their cycle. Okay, so Valkyrie. So yeah, that's what I think it is. Wall breakers, bomb tower cycle with Valkyrie. It's unfortunate. So on the bright side, we do have poison for his magic archer. And there's the bomb tower. So I'm gonna have my poison ready. I'm gonna poison the magic archer when he plays it. Or I could miner, either. If he plays it next to... Oh, he has the ice wizard. He might be using the same deck Bag was using. No, it's something else, because he has the goblins. So I don't know what this is, actually. I'm gonna witch here, because I think it can stop the wall breakers. Oh, no, one of them connected. Alright, I'm gonna giant here. Apply pressure, because I feel like he doesn't have a lot of elixir. I'm sure he has... Like, I'm sure he has some to defend, but he didn't have a ton, and our giant's gonna get a little bit of damage. It sucks I didn't have a log in rotation. Or that I couldn't get the fisherman down in time to, like, pull the Valkyrie away, because then the witch could have ended up killing the goblins, and my giant could have gotten more hits. But we still got some damage, and almost actually took his tower down to where mine's at. But the only bad thing for us right now is... I feel like... Oh, Rocket? Okay. Let's go in with the miner now. He is down a little bit of elixir. Definitely like want to try to miner and kill that ice wizard. He might even be forced to go in with a NATO now. Yeah, there's the NATO. So Rocket, I wonder, does he have like a poison or something too? Or only a rocket? Alright, I'm gonna giant now. And I don't really know what I want to do. Fisherman definitely to pull that miner away. I don't want him to get any more chip than he's already gotten. I'm going to poison now, because we're going to get some pretty good value. We're hitting the bomb tower, we're hitting the goblins, and, the witch is going to lock on the tower, and he's forced to go in with a NATO. I think I should keep up this pressure. I'm not going to play anything in the back, because I don't want him to rocket it. Fisherman's going to pull that ice wizard. Let's go in with a giant now. Again, let's Fisherman to pull away the miner. And there's his Valkyrie, so I'm going to go in with a Night Witch on it. Miner in the safe spot again. Oh, I'm going to go in for preemptive poison because I knew he was going to go in with goblins. And I think everything's going to die there. Ice Wizard's going to die. If the Fisherman goes on the tower and gets like a couple slaps in, we're going to be in a really good spot. That was good for us. I think he used his Miner on defense, so he doesn't have that in rotation right now. Let's see what he does. I think he has to go in with a bomb tower. Alright, I'm going to miner, and then go in with a poison once again. We just have to keep getting damage with the poison. And then I'm going to Fisherman once again. He keeps on playing it in the back, so I'm just able to predict it. If we can get just a little bit more minor chip in, we'll end up winning the game. I'm going to go in with a minor here. Poison. If we get the log off in time, that's going to be game. Alright, guys, let's go. That was a pretty intense game. Once we kind of identified his whole deck, I knew not to play any, like, Night Witches or Witches in the back, giving him any value. And even though the Bomb Tower does really, really good against, like, Witches and stuff, and, like, honestly, even the Giant, you can still end up breaking through. Like, we got almost all our damage that game with, like, spells in the minor. And, yeah, guys, we ended up getting the 12. That was, like, yeah, a really, really good GC. It was actually kind of, yeah, kind of intense. Like, that was a really hard GC win, too. Sometimes when I win a GC, get 12 wins, it can be difficult. But this one, or I mean, it can be relatively easy. But this one I had to work really hard for. Like, a lot of the games were pretty intense, and I played, like, some good players, too. Like, I got 2 losses, too, before I started recording. So, definitely one I had to really, really work for. I'm going to go ahead and open up this chest. And hopefully we can get a legendary, and if we do get a legendary, I hope it's a Night Witch, or a, what's another legendary? I think Night Witch is what I want the most, and we don't even get one, unfortunately. Not the best chest. Yeah, actually, not really a good chest at all. We got heals, you know, Barbarian Hut. Well, that's kind of unfortunate, but still got some nice gold, I guess. And I guess, guys, before I end the video, since it's been relatively short, let me know what you guys want to see in tomorrow's video on Sunday. I was thinking I was going to do maybe this mini collection tournament, or if you guys want to see a ladder video, let me know. Either one's fine. This is the deck I came up with right here of the cards I had. So, you know, not like a meta deck. I mean, you don't really see this deck anywhere. It's Mega Knight, Furnace, Graveyard. So I would still say it was lucky, though, because I did get the Witch and the Fisherman. So if you guys would like to see a video like that, let me know. Maybe I'll give you guys some tips on how to build your own deck for this. I do have a few tips for those. Even though you guys all have different cards, there are some things you can keep into mind when you're building a deck, and also knowing there's a lot of commons. Like, if you look at all the commons it gives you. It gives you, like, 15. I just counted. 15 of the 40 cards are commons, which means decks like Mortar Bait that have a lot of commons in them are pretty likely for a lot of people to have. So people don't sometimes think of that, like think of Mortar Bait as being a deck they can play, but that's in lots of cases one of them, because you get a lot of commons and rares, and see how you only get 5 legendaries. So it's kind of interesting how that works out. But anyways, let me know what you guys want to see next video. A little bit of a shorter video this time, but I still hope you guys enjoyed it, enjoyed the deck, a little bit of a break from ladder. And yeah, make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and yeah, comment below what you guys want to see next, and thanks again until next time, guys.